Good afternoon, ministers. Good afternoon, delegates. Good afternoon, organisers, and to all the young people in the room today.
Speak to people in Parliament or go down to London, speak to people, try and make a change.
To go to decision makers and say, this is what we want, let's get it done, and have that voice, have that influence.
Take what I've learned and my passion, and I wanted to use that to make a difference.
I just couldn't picture where I'd be right now if I hadn't have started this journey.
When I first got started, I wasn't very confident in social action, but I think being part of the iwill movement and all the other things I've done, it's really helped me develop as a person.
And my social actions really changed me completely.
I feel like it's made me a better leader because I am better at understanding what other people want and how I can help others.
Hearing other people's stories and what they think about their issues that they faced and the things that they have to overcome, I think that's made me change my own views on certain issues, and I think that's really good.
Social activism has really given me a purpose when I was at quite a low time.
Being able to reach out and advocate for young people, particularly surrounding a difficult topic about disability, it has made me realise I'm a part of something bigger, a community.
I used to be the girl in school that could go a whole week without speaking, and now I love public speaking. I love getting involved in projects. I'm constantly trying to find a new project to get involved in, and I've also realised the value young people have to this society.
Because I found something that I was really passionate about, for me, that generally focused on children's rights and issues surrounding that, that really inspired me to go and develop those skills and have to take that platform and take those opportunities.
And then as a leader, really be cautious and think about, what type of leader I want to be and how I want to show up in the world and the impact that I want to make in the world.
Volunteering and stuff within politics throughout my degree has really helped me in my assignments and really helped me excel in my degree.
I think the power of storytelling has completely changed my perspective on youth social action work, because how are we meant to learn and know what's going on around us and what we can get involved in if we don't tell our stories?
Social action is important to me because it empowers me to have a voice to be heard, and it also empowers me to speak up about issues that young people face.
Social action is about giving people a voice.
Because I want to touch the lives of those who are possibly suffering in silence.
So social action to me is very important because as someone who's grew up in the care system, I felt like my voice was taken away from me. So I constantly had adults kind of making decisions on my behalf and not giving me a kind of a voice in those decisions.
Social action is important to me because it was my way of finding my voice and being able to be the person to others that my past self needed.
What really started to get me interested in being more involved in social action comes from my personal experiences and the experiences of those in my community. For example, I'm someone who's very passionate about inclusivity and accessibility.
For me, social action is important because it's the vehicle that allowed me to see just how much I'm capable of achieving as a young person.
A lot of the time, young people in our society aren't really listened to, but social action gives me and my peers the opportunity to really make a difference in something that they care about.
Social action is important to me because as a young person, I find that often our voices aren't heard as much, and they're very important for shaping our future because it's us that's going to live in that future.
People are talking about them around the table. A young person should be at that meeting and it should be involved in those conversations that are impacting them.
Social activism is important to me because every young person has the ability and the possibility within them to be a real force for positive social change, and I think that everyone should be able to have that and be a part of that and be a part of something bigger than themselves.
Social action is really important because I believe all decisions that affect young people, they should be involved in, and that's from government all the way down to the youth workers that are working with them on a daily basis.
One thing that's kept me going through this journey is the people I've met. I have so many new friends that I would never have met if I didn't do social action, and they all are so passionate and so inspiring. It's really amazing.
You find that calmness and motivation when you get to hear other people's stories and their backgrounds and what gives the fuel to their fires, and it's so encouraging to work alongside so many amazing people, and it's something that's kept me going.
You see so many young people and they're all so passionate about everything they do, and they all want to make changes, and they dream and they have hopes of a better future.
Writing my feelings meant that I was able to kind of look after myself and my own mental health, and if I'm able to look after my own mental health and manage that, then I'm able to help other people's mental health and give back to others. So I think looking after me has been a key part of me looking after other people.
Every day I kind of aim to, well, if I make someone happy or if I make one positive change on one person's life, then it's been a successful day.
In terms of that, I have met wonderful people within the disability community, and they inspire me every single day.
I think what's inspired me most is that when I make a difference to someone else's life and how happy they can be, and it's just kept me going to see more people being happy. I can help them humongously just by a tiny thing I can do.
Knowing that I can help others in a way that would have really helped me and changed things for me is something that really keeps me going.
And there's been little conversations in my life which that little conversation has completely changed my perspective on something, but that person's just continued with their day having no clue of the impact, and you don't know the impact that you're having on other people around you. If you want to get involved in social action, I would first of all 100% recommend it, because it will absolutely change your life. It has 100% changed my life. And I've met so many amazing people, I've had the best time, and I've also actually managed to make change in my community.
Do social action how it works for you.
You don't have to go to Parliament, you don't have to speak to the Prime Minister, you don't have to do all of those big things to make a change in someone's life.
There's a way that you can turn that frustration that you might have because of the challenges you face into strength, and that is so powerful, and others that listen to you and that follow your guidance will find that so powerful and inspiring.
Article 12 of the UNCRC, you have the right to be heard and listened to, and to make your voice heard, and your priorities known on all of these different issues that we face in the world.
Another thing would be to be kind to yourself and don't be too harsh on yourself, and also be kind to others, because it will come back to you. If you're really passionate about something, people will see it and you will move forwards.
Simple things really do make a big difference.
Posting on social media is such an easy way to kickstart things, and you can post on your social media and then that can reach, it's really easy for that to then reach a lot of different people. There's so many young people on social media, so it's so easy to get information across and to spread awareness.
Go for it right now.
Definitely do it. I think we're all activists inside us. There's always that one thing that you're really passionate about, or there's that one thing that you would love to see changed. And I think just don't be afraid to get yourself out there.
And also just helping within your local community. There's so many local organisations you could get involved with.
Seriously, just get in touch with your local youth organisation. That's what I did.
It's the little things that we're doing that are making the biggest impact, because at the end of the day, we're almost like a drop in the ocean. If we all do our part, then we create an ocean of movement, and I think that's so powerful.